Hi everybody, this is Tom Bracey with Remax Elite Homes, and today is July the 18th, 2017, and we're going to do our quick video today on ouch. And what is ouching here? These are the 5 painful mistakes that realtors make, and we're going to take a few minutes and talk about those, okay? Hopefully, we'll be able to get through these fairly quickly for you. Number 5, self-improvement and training. You really have to be constantly learning in this business, okay? You're not born a good realtor. You're not born a great salesperson. You have to learn how to do that and be a great communicator. There's all kinds of classes, there's videos, there's continuing education, there's all kinds of things you can be doing pretty much any time of the day or night to be learning how to get better in this business, okay? So that's number 5. Number 4 mistake that agents make is poor time management, okay? It's really important in this business to be organized, okay? And it takes a little time to kind of figure out how you want your days to work and where to best put your time and your money and so on. Generally speaking, I try to get a lot of work done in the morning and work on my business, get things organized. If I have pendings to follow up with, if I have some mailings to send out, if I have phone calls to make, that type of thing. I try to then in the afternoon be more appointment oriented. So I'm working on my business in the morning and I'm working actually in my business in the afternoon and evenings. With my clients. So I'm showing houses, I'm listing houses, I'm actually out there in the trenches more in the afternoon. Now, can you switch that up sometimes? Yes, you can. Sometimes you have to do that. The other thing that really is important for you in time management is as much as possible to get your appointments in the office, okay? If you're going over a listing presentation, if you're presenting an offer, if you're doing whatever, the more time you can save by being in the office with your people, the better. Of course, obviously you can't be showing houses in the office, you have to be out in the field doing that. But it does help a lot to learn to try to get people into the office, okay? The other nice thing about getting people in the office is you know they're committed and you know they're motivated, okay? All right, number 3 mistake is not having a great listing presentation, okay? You absolutely have to have a knockout listing presentation, whether it's a pre-listing packet you use, whether it's the actual listing presentation itself that you're using. It has to be in color. It has to be something that's organized, something that you can present, look at someone directly in the eye and actually talk about it without having to look at it, okay? It's something that you can give a copy to them, is important. It's the same with your market analysis. Not only do you have to have a great listing presentation, you have to have an outstanding market analysis. And a lot of times agents are doing the same thing. They went out and seen the property and they're gonna meet a second time. They're gonna go over the listing presentation and the market analysis both at the same time. Same thing, the market analysis has to be absolutely professional. I'm not saying it has to be 300 pages long with a bunch of boring information in it. I'm saying it has to be excellent information. It has to have content. It has to be one that you look at them directly in the eye and you're able to talk about that presentation without having to look at any of your notes. You can make it concise and really effective that way, okay? So whatever statistics, whatever bio information you want to put in there, you might want to put a resume of yourself. You might have some kind of advertising guarantees that you make. You might have Remax marketing information that you can put in there and the power of the Remax brand and so on. You might have testimonials from your past clients. How you earn your commission and so on. So there's so many things you can put in a listing presentation that is really, really good, but it has to be in color, has to be professional, and it doesn't matter what price range the home is, whether it's a $500,000 house or a $50,000 house. You want to give the same presentation to all your potential sellers. Okay. Number two is you're not keeping in touch. Okay. This is a huge mistake that a lot of people make in the business. Okay. And studies have shown that most people, if they had it to do over again, and when they do it over again, they would choose the same realtor they used the first time. Okay? The reason they don't is because they forgot who you were. You did not keep in touch with them. So you have to constantly keeping in touch with people, especially your past clients, okay? Because they're going to be the ones referring business to you. I'm not talking once or twice a year. I'm talking once or twice a month at least. So you're calling them. Maybe you're sending out a thank you note. Maybe you're meeting them for a coffee or something of that nature. There's all kinds of things you can do to keep in touch with people. Monthly newsletters are really cool if you can formulate something like that to send out. It doesn't have to be in person. It can be something that you mail them with your picture on it so they know, hey, that guy or that gal is still in real estate. They were my realtor. 3 to 5 years after you've done business with these people, you are going to start getting repeat business from these past clients, and the business becomes a lot easier for you. Okay. Some things I do are every year I send out a calendar. Okay, a little calendar magnet. They put it on their fridge, and I've gone into houses before where these are people that maybe they're moving again, and I'll see 6 or 7 of these from the past 6 or 7 years on their fridge. Okay, so that's a very powerful thing to be giving people. At least it's worked for me. Another thing I'm pretty loyal about doing is sending a birthday card. Okay, you can have these pre-made. Any company that does postcards, real estate marketing, Remax also has the ability to do this for you. And I'm going to handwrite. It's not going to be some computer generated thing. It's going to be handwritten, their name, their address. I might say their name, hello, and happy birthday, that I write on there, and that goes out to them because my database has their birthday on there, and it reminds me when to send that out. Okay, so birthday cards are very effective. Calendar magnets, whatever you can do to keep in touch with people. You do not want to not keep in touch with people. Okay, the number one mistake that realtors make is they do not prospect. Okay, you have to constantly be prospecting. In fact, if you remember, this is one of the 7 steps that we have for this year for people to be successful in business is prospecting. So whatever you need to do that, sending out mailings from your database, keeping in touch with people, open houses. You're constantly trying to get business, whether it's a buyer, whether it's a seller. There's so many ways to prospect in this business. Internet, Facebook. There's no reason you cannot be getting business really on a day-to-day basis. Okay, some of the prospects are front burner, some are maybe in the back burner, but you're always trying to cultivate new business, new prospects. Okay. One statistic is that as we look at these mistakes, is that 80% of the new realtors, okay, if you're a newer realtor, 80% leave the business within the first 2 years. Okay, 80%. Now think of that. That's a lot of people. You don't want to be in that 80%. You want to get yourself up there in that top 10 or 20% of your board membership, so you're one of the elite agents. Okay, we want you to be an elite agent. and we're going to continue to help you get there. And hopefully today was helpful for you. Have a good day, and we'll talk to you later.